Hi everyone, it's Marieta, founder of ImmigrationBiz, business immigration attorney. Today I want to talk about advantages of E2 visa, and I do want to give you a brief overview and comparison between E2 and EB5 green card. I'm going to do 3 days live training video series. So today it's day 1 and I'm going to talk about advantages of E2, comparing that to EB5. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about the advantages of EB5. And day 3, I'm going to take your questions, and so I'm going to answer those questions, and I'm briefly going to discuss what are the legal fees for each of these visa categories. So I'm just going to wait for a couple of you guys to tune in, and then I'm going to start this live training. So today is day 1, which is I'm going to talk about E2 visa advantages, and I'm going to compare it with EB5, a green card as well. And yeah, for those who are tuning in, nice to see you. My name is Marieta. I'm the founder of ImmigrationBiz, and I'm business immigration attorney, immigrant, and entrepreneur. So I'm going to today talk about E2 visa, and it's going to be just 15 minutes long. So if you want to tune in later, I'm not going to be here later. So it's going to be about 15 minutes. Hi guys. Hi Umrania. Okay, let me know who is there, also where you guys from, and why you want to get the entrepreneur visa. For those who don't know me, my name is Marieta. I'm the founder of ImmigrationBiz. I'm business immigration lawyer and immigrant from Slovakia. As you can hear my accent, I moved to US 11 years ago, and I'm also entrepreneur. I run my company, ImmigrationBiz, and today I want to talk about E2 visas and advantage of E2 visas. Now, for those who want to learn more, you can find the link in my bio. You can click the link and get on the wait list. There is the American Dream Accelerator that I'm working on, that I'm preparing, that's going to be launched in a couple of weeks if you want to dig deeper. So today I do want to talk about E2 visa and the advantages compared to EB5. So the main difference is that E2 is a non-immigrant visa type, okay? So that means it's not a green card, it's not a permanent residency. On the other hand, EB5, it's actually a green card, meaning that it's actually permanent residency card, and that is leading to a citizenship. So that's the main difference. Yeah, I see some of you guys are tuning in. Hi there. Let me know where you're from and why you are tuning in. Like, what's your question? Because I'm happy to answer your question, guys. So I don't just want to talk. I'm here to do live so I can answer your questions. So especially when it comes to entrepreneurship and visa for entrepreneurs, because that is my specialty. That's what I'm focusing on. Okay, cool. I'm just checking the comments, checking who is there. Okay, cool. So how are you guys doing? Happy Monday, by the way. So, okay, so let's start. So the main thing that I want to mention compared to E2 versus EB5, I'm from Umrane is from India, looking for registering company. Okay, you cannot apply for E2, you are not qualified because India is not a treaty country. And I guess that's the main requirement. You have to be from a treaty country in order to apply for E2. On the other hand, if you are someone who is not from a treaty country, then you can consider L visa as a plan B. I call it plan B. So India, but you're looking forward to register company in the United States. Yeah, you can register company and you don't necessarily need a visa. If you want to reside in the United States, do business in the United States, obviously you need a visa. So depends what are your needs and what you need. But then if I were you, if at some point in the future you want to live here, then I would consider L visa, unless you have at least $500,000 or $1 million and you can invest and then obtain a green card through EB5 path. Umrania. I hope it makes sense what I'm saying. So where are you guys from? Let me know where you guys from. This is actually my second live here on Instagram. Typically I do live streams on my Facebook page, facebook.com/immigrationbiz, or my YouTube channel, youtube.com/immigrationbiz. All right, so what are the advantages? Jamaica, cool. Okay, so E2 versus EB5. So E2 processing time is quick compared to EB5. Uh, Definitely with EB5, it's a longer processing time. There is a backlog in some cases, and so it can be up to 7 years. Pretty long time. With E2 is fairly quick process, couple of months, and you're good to go. Investment with E2 is definitely lower. You can get away with 100K, even less than that. I work with people who invested 50K and they got E2. In fact, I heard cases they invested less than 50K and they got E2, which I don't typically do, cases that are below 50K. Third, you have a control of your funds, right? So that means you are directly controlling your funds with E2 case. With EB5, depends whether you're doing direct or indirect investment, but with indirect investment, you don't directly control your funds. I plan to travel there, but not move there. I look forward to sell my services there through internet. I need checking account. Okay. So you can incorporate your business and open a bank account, which, by the way, corporate bank account, corporate checking bank account, and then after that you can run your business online. If you don't necessarily want to live here, you don't necessarily need L visa or E2 visa, right? Umrania. Luciana from Brazil. Hi there. Hi everybody. Hi. Cool. Okay, next, travel flexibility. So with E2 visa, you can travel, meaning back and forth, and you don't have to stay in the United States permanently. EB5 is a green card, permanent residency card, meaning permanently you need to stay in the United States. You shouldn't be outside of the country for more than 6 months, definitely not more than 12 months. With E2, you have a travel flexibility, especially if you run multiple companies. You want to be on E2 so you can actually run these companies. And that goes to point number 5, because if you have multiple companies running multinational business in different jurisdictions, you might have multiple companies. With E2, you don't necessarily pay worldwide income in the United States. You don't pay taxes from your worldwide income. On the other hand, with the green card, you have to pay taxes in the United States, even from the worldwide income, because you are permanent resident of the United States. All right, next one. Low legal costs, relatively low legal costs when it comes to E2 visa. When it comes to EB5, definitely higher costs. And so I will talk about the costs, legal costs associated with E2 or EB5 in day 3, which is going to be on Wednesday live training, so stay tuned. But definitely with E2 you have lower costs. When it comes to work permit, your dependents, meaning your spouse, can obtain a work permit and can work anywhere in the United States, which is great, right? You can only work on your business and you have to be actively engaged with that business, with that company when you're applying for E2. Obviously with EB5 it's a different story because you are becoming resident, you can work anywhere. You're welcome for the information, El Sakemi from Brazil. Okay, nice. You have Italian citizenship. Sure, cool. Yeah, so if you have Italian citizenship, then you definitely can consider the E2 visa. And like I mentioned, I'm working on an Accelerator program that I'm going to launch in a couple of weeks, 2 or 3, and you can get on the list if you are interested. The link is in bio, so you can click there and you can be on the list. And also I will soon release 3 days training. So if you are on the wait list, you will receive also free training, and you can learn a lot from just the free training. Okay. Okay, so, and what's next? Less paperwork with E2 compared to EB5. Definitely EB5 filing is more complex, it takes more time, and the due diligence is very, very strict. So it's less paperwork compared to EB5. It's still a lot of paperwork, but when I compare it with EB5, it's definitely less than that, and therefore the lower legal fees you can expect. Now, what are the disadvantages? The number one disadvantage is that there is no direct path to citizenship from E2, right? From E2 you have to become a resident, and then once you become a resident you can go and apply for citizenship. When you are on EB5 there is a direct path, meaning like once you are a resident and you are resident for 5 years, then you can apply for a citizenship. With E2 visa, you can extend the visa. You can actually extend it multiple times. The visa are issued for, depending where you're coming from, right? The country you're coming from, because your country has different treaty with the United States than, for example, other country. But typically it's between 2 to 5 years. The longest period of stay in the United States is 2 years. There's a difference between stay and visa. You have to understand that. The visa is just a stamp in your passport allowing you to enter the country. But the stay, legal stay, is actually determined when you're entering the country. And that is very important, because some people think that just because they have like a general, like a B visa, 10-year visa, they can stay in the United States for 10 years, and that's not true. There is a difference between visa and the stay. You have to keep that in mind. With E2, the stay is 2 years. The visa are issued for 3. Some countries issue only visa for 3 months. There are countries that issue for 2 years. There are countries that issue for 5 years or even 4 years. So it depends where you're coming from. Like Canada has 5 years, Czech Republic 5 years. I'm just giving you an example. Like for example, Jordan has only 3 months visa, E2 stamp, right? But it doesn't mean you can stay in the US only 3 months. You can actually stay 2 years, right? So that's the difference, depending where you're coming from. But then you can extend it. Most of the countries allow like extension, and you can keep extending. And that way you can stay in US legally while you are operating the business. But if something goes wrong with the business, you have to figure out the way, because your visa, E2 visa, is really tied to that business, right? And all your dependents are depending on you. And dependents, I mean your family members. Your kids will get a visa, E2 visa, if they're under 21. The moment they reach 21, they need to figure out a different way. So, for example, if they're in school, they can go for F1 visa status. So that's it, guys. This is pretty much it. Tomorrow I'm going to do live stream where I will talk about more EB5. So today it was about E2, the advantages of E2 compared to EB5. Tomorrow it's going to be more about EB5. And if you want to learn more, you can actually visit my channel, YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/ImmigrationBiz. And I do have over 350 videos. So you can definitely learn all what you need, all the details. Let me just give you the link. I'm going to type the link for you. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, and then if you want to learn more, definitely check out the link in bio. Especially if you are a business owner or entrepreneur who wants to start a business in the United States. Here we go. Here's the link. Has Donald Trump made things more difficult? It depends, but the visa category that I'm discussing here, E2 visa, it's pretty much everything stays the same. It's for investors, people who are adding value to this country. So there are no changes for E2 visas. Okay, guys, so I'm going to wrap up, but I'll see you tomorrow. There's going to be day 2 live training. So thanks for tuning in, everybody, and stay tuned. Tomorrow I will talk about advantages of EB5. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.